Godātais rektora kungs, godātie klātesošie, man tiešām ir liels gandarījums, kad mēs tiekamies kārtējā mana viesa lekcijā šeit Latvijas Universitātē. Un šī lekcija cikla mērķis ir gluži vienkārši. Mēs dzīvojam pirmkārt plašā pasaulē, saistītā pasaulē, un mēs dzīvojam nepārtraukti mainīgā pasaulē. Un mana vēlēšanās ir pavisam vienkārši, lai katrs no jums šeit zālē sēdošiem sajust šo pasauli kā savu un būtu pilntiesīgs cilvēks mūsdienu pasaulē. Ladies and gentlemen, I'm really pleased to have such a distinguished audience and such a distinguished speaker. Today we are going to speak about the change in the societies, change in the media, change in the global economy, and change in the global interconnection. There are a lot of change happening with us as a mankind, and many changes happening with us as personalities. And as always, we have to understand that society is built on communication, on a fair, quick communication, which helps us to really to be a modern society. And let's make a test of today. Who of us have the mobile phones with you? Please take them out. Who is ready to make a picture of me? Nobody? No. Everybody is welcome. Everybody is welcome. And I'll tell you why. 2, 3. Okay, 4. I'm welcoming you. Make a picture. Those who manage are journalists already. And I will tell you why I asked you to do so. This is already history. And in an hour, the lecture of my guest, Nika Gouvinga, will be a history. It could be news, and it might have also some different descriptions. That's a very characteristic feature for today's world. So, ladies and gentlemen, I hope you are all aware, you are ready to discussion, you are ready to listen, and really to talk to a very famous journalist from BBC, a man who has reported from New York in 9/11, who has reported from Tbilisi in 2008. I can count a lot of long lists. So, Honorable Nika Gouvinga, the floor is yours. And thank you very much indeed for coming and having your time with us.
You have to remember that normally I sit in front of a piece of glass and I never see my audience. So seeing as many of you here on Monday morning, it's quite intimidating, even for someone like me in the television profession. This is what I do normally, in case any of you are wondering who I am and where I come from and what I do normally. I present The Hub with me, Nika Gouvinga, but I won't be presenting it tonight because I'll be leaving here. So if you see anyone looking like me, it's not me. But I want to share with you a lot of issues which the President has been very enlightened to recognize when we first met at the German Marshall Fund meeting in Brussels back in March. I want to talk to you about a whole series of issues which are really relevant to any of you who face real-time crises, and many of you will, whether you're students or you're in the raft of fields I know are represented here, the tensions that are emerging in this new environment of information. I work for the media, but many of you, as the President has said, the President has done my work for me. He has made clear that all of you now are members of the media as well, like me. And that is an important change which is taking place. So whether you are at a business school, whether you're in the corporate environment, whether you're a diplomat, whether you're in the security, police, fire, and that kind of area, whether you're a government official, whether you're a president, whether you're a prime minister or a minister, or whether you're an expert in international relations or anything else which is represented here among the disciplines, then what I'm going to tell you is about how your work is going to be very different and is already very different. I'm going to share with you the product of a document that I wrote called A Sky Full of Lies and Black Swans. And I'm not here to promote it, I don't get paid for it. I did it in my spare time based on a lot of work I've been doing since I was at Harvard 15 years ago. Why do I call it Sky Full of Lies and Black Swans? Sky full of lies. That's what the Burmese government said. That's how they described those extraordinary events 3 years ago in Myanmar, when you saw those extraordinary protests with the monks on the streets, and you saw vast numbers of people, all of which was being provided, as the President has just invited you to do, by this tiny lens on the back of a camera, or the back of a phone, or a digital camera. The Burmese government rejected it all as a sky full of lies. It wasn't taking place. Black swans, we don't realise what we don't realise. And that's what Nicholas Taleb described when it was the economic problems of 2 or 3 years ago. And that's where we are now in this social media environment.